just another Dark Souls game, and another, and another, and another. But where did it start? Demon Souls? No, Dark Souls 1. When I first fired this up, I was like, let's see where this goes. I don't know. But after a while, it grew on. You look at a lot of these games today, and they taste bland. Like I'm chewing on some bland, unseasoned, hard, chewy chicken breast meat. But then you pop this in and you can taste that lovely plump meat that's got that juicy tenderness and that crisp seasoning. Woo! Now that's good eating. In case you don't know what I'm talking about the atmosphere which breathes life and character of the game. The environments are as distinct as they can get. You walk into the swampy, shallow water in Blighttown thinking, man, this place stinks. Then you move on to a New Orlando and you... before getting your ass beat by a walking gargoyle which pisses you off but not nearly enough for you to put your Cheeto controller down and wash your ass. Then you move on to
Y'all gon' make me lose my...
and the NPCs are all unique in their own way. You got this depressed bald ass bastard. You got this devious bald ass bastard. You got this wizard wearing a big ass hat looking like he's gonna pull a rabbit out of it. And all sorts of merchants, miracle workers, intelligence workers, blacksmiths, fair maidens, and a whole lot more. This game doesn't have a difficulty setting. It starts you at insanely difficulty, and it stays like that for the whole game. You gotta adapt. You having trouble finding some bastard close up, you gotta go back in zone. Your sword ain't working too well against the ugly bastard, you gotta use some magic or imbue your weapon with magic or throw some shit or use some shit or don't do shit. There's all kinds of ways to tackle your problems. In this game there is zero hand holding. Here the only thing there is to learn from is experience. The music is top notch and fits perfectly in this rundown land of the ancients. You got this music that makes you feel like you're in the hereafter. There is so much beautiful scenery here that you can just get soaked up by it. The gameplay mechanics are the same all these years later, which owes to the fact that they got it right all those years back then. It is brutally challenging, but also undeniably fair at the end of the day. The combat is smooth and impactful. You also have a whole lot of toys to play with. Too many to count. And some enemies are more resistant to particular kinds of weapons. So you gotta do your nerdy experimental analysis and cross-reference your data in order to pick the perfect tool for the job. The shadows and the gallows are decrepit and eerie. The mythic architecture is fantastic and whimsical. The forest is deep and mysterious. The rundown castle is unforgiving with traps and long-necked pythons waiting to bite your ass. The enemy types are limitless. There are so many damn enemies in this game, you'll think you bought a season pass full of these goons. There are so many challenges to overcome, and so many different ways to overcome them, making this experience truly individualized for pretty much everyone. Unlike Red Dead Redemption 2, where in every mission, the game literally tells you where to go, what to do, how to do it, where to do it, and how the fuck do it. There's precisely none of that hand-holding baby boo-boo garbage here. This is a man's game. And if you thought the words man and game don't go in the same sentence, then think again. Because this isn't your run-of-the-mill cheap garbage handheld experience. This game arms you with nothing but your wit, and it sends you into this brutal trek across the lands of unforgiving tides of rapture. There is enough here for this game to be put on a shelf next to the other classics. Now, go die in Dark Souls.